Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BABA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. If you're not sure what I mean by 30-minute, I do offer an explanation video at that link, so you can go there and I'll explain in detail. Also, from a disclosure standpoint, I do own BABA in my retirement accounts from the long side, so just keep that in mind as I go through the analysis. Well, this thing had already been an absolute beast, but then you look at today and the volume picked up just that much more and the price continues to grind higher and higher. So a lot of bullish dynamics are going on, but it's also one of those situations where from the psychological standpoint, you always got to be careful, because when people start to say just how great stuff is, and it'll never go down, not saying that that's a guarantee, but that's also when you should start to pay attention to some potential opportunities and make sure that nothing gets totally out of control to the downside. So for me personally, the level that I'm going to be watching very closely from a trading standpoint is right there at the 199 mark. This was essentially the bottoming portion of this little consolidation area here. And I'm not saying that if the price comes down there and breaks through that level, it's for sure going to go down to any certain levels, because there's no such thing as a for sure or guarantee in the market. But like I said, given just how overextended this thing is, it wouldn't be shocking to see any sort of bigger movements to the downside. So if there's any sort of break of that 199 mark, my eyes would immediately go to wondering, odds are I would say the price is headed down to at least the 197 mark. And 197 becomes very, very interesting, because if that level doesn't hold, again, no such thing as a guarantee, but at that point, you could very well be looking at a gap close, which takes it down to right there at 195. So 195, in my opinion at least, is not really that far off. All it takes is, for a couple of these levels of support to start to break in higher volume. And that would, from a bigger picture point of view, create some overall just healthy consolidation. I mean, nothing can go straight up. So to bring that into light here, let's go to the daily time frame just so you can see more so what I'm talking about as we wait for it to load. And like I said, here you can see just how essentially the price has gone straight up. Now, just because something's gone straight up does not mean it's got to go down right away, but it's certainly getting overextended. So just kind of keep those dynamics in mind. And then from the resistance side of things, there we go. And you can see it's been a long time since the price has been up this high. And the next key overarching level, really, these might be all-time highs. I suppose I don't know that for sure, but 210 really the next key battleground to watch going forward. But like I said, I think it's going to pull back a little bit before then. So I'm going to be watching, and we'll see if there's any opportunities right there. But on any sort of pullback, for the reasons already discussed, these areas of support are definitely going to play at least a role in my trade plan. So let's see what happens with it. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.